Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent, it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much-needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Run, keep going on, less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just a and I as a watchman around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, we gotta bust down Babylon walls. Prepare and read the way. Prepare and read the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war of crime. Fight down. Rastafari, war and cry, and do the righteousness. Hey, we love and we love Jaja. And we love Jaja.
Rastafari, save all people.
Hey, we love Jaja. We love Jaja. We love Jaja.
Rastafari, save all people.
Put time away again. Listen, yeah. Just a time and I say watch a man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace, but we penalize day or night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way, for Jah Rastafari. Fight down war and cry, Rastafari, war and cry, and build up righteousness. And we love Jah, and we love Jah, and we love Jah,
Rastafari, preserve all.
and we love Jah. Me love Jaja. Me love Jaja.
Rastafari, preserve all.
Me love Jaja. Rastafari. Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight. And then DJ Twink.
Good evening, and welcome, globalists. We are back in the war zone again. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We want you to call certain people for us. Call Michelle Falls. Call the Prime Minister, our beloved Andrew Holness. And also call Cold Storage Pimento, because we're going to read the article that was first published, and then we're going to ask Minto some further questions this evening. We're also going to read an article from one of them soldier pastor. So stick around with us this evening, because I think this pastor is throwing words at the 1 p.m. What will be taught pan first? We have 2 articles to read, or to deal with, and we have question for Pimento. I want to leave Pimento until later on. Everybody hold on the one big good evening away. When you see Michelle Charles excuse, we played the video when yesterday of Michelle Charles at the Marant Bay Hospital. Have you heard the excuse from Michelle Charles, or the other side of the story from Michelle Falls? We're going to hear Michelle Falls tell us that I was not invited there. I just happened to bump into them, and we exchanged pleasantries. And they say, "Oh, Tan, are you? We know you, man. You're good, somebody. We're your friend. Just stand and spend the rest of the day with we." That's what Michelle Falls is leading us to believe. Let us watch the first video, then we'll go to Michelle Falls. Excuse, because you voters, Lord Jesus, somebody dropped the wet rag for me now. You voters who are so illiterate, who are so unable and incapable of thinking. Can't we them attack to, you know? And uno follow back at them people. When the people will take them $5,000 and eat them fried chicken, and them I talk to, not really we. The insult, because it's only a done slaverite would buy Michelle Charles's story. And I mean the extra dunce one them. You know the one them where even if you pay them for learn, them are go broke for the rest of their life. Yes, they wonder. Only them wonder would believe Michelle Charles. Absolutely. I don't know what to describe these people as anymore because this has gone far beyond a joke. When they can come in a public and tell we say what you saw was not really it. Your eyes just fool you. Your ears was ringing. And I hear you hear. Your ears did just a ring. And within the ringing, your ears just come up with a nonsense. This is how these people talk to us.
Don't play with me. Don't. Today, we had the pleasure of welcoming the Honorable Crystal Lee, our state minister in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, right here in St. Thomas Eastern. She took a tour of the Princess Margaret Hospital and our teen hub, and we were super excited to have her here in our parish and look forward to working together to keep our community healthy and thriving. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't name drop, nah, I don't need that. I keep it holy, I don't clap at it. All dumb, trying to crack me. But I've been through storms, you can't match that. I seen fake love up close. I seen switch ups and jokes. I seen smiles turn cold.
So, on a no say, cacao no really short like hog or goat. So when cow shit, it Japan dot plep 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 plep. Allow me to tell? A goat can shit, a hog can shit, and you don't hear anything. But when at the cow, it Japan dot plep 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 plep.
I wish to clarify the circumstances surrounding my presence at the Princess Margaret Hospital on January the 9th, 2016. I was not invited or formally notified and had no prior knowledge of Minister of State, the Honorable Crystal Lee's visit to our hospital. As is my routine, I was in my Morant Bay dental office, where I usually am sometimes during the week, and I was informed that Minister Lee was at the hospital. I decided to stop by briefly and say hello. Upon my arrival, the members of the hospital staff recognized me, welcomed me warmly, and asked that I remain. So I agreed. I remain focused on supporting healthcare workers and advocating for improved services for the people of Eastern St. Thomas. And I will always engage respectfully with institutions serving our communities. The statement from Philip Paulwell about the government bypassing elected representatives is false and lacks merit.
The most we can say is when cow shit a dot, you hear a lot of noise. That's the most we can say. What else me fi say? Globalist, talk truth. What else me fi say? I don't know who asked her to come out here and recite anything, you know. I don't know who tell Michelle say a poem or composition day. Michelle come out, plot. Now, Major Sean Campbell wrote a letter commentary to the Gleaner. You can read it for yourself when you have the time, but I'm going to waffle through it tonight because I think he's throwing words. Shane Major Campbell, silence is not an option, Prime Minister. Major Campbell is saying, silence, lip shut, it's not really an option. So let me see if we can mumble. We'll wait through this article. Let me turn up the screen a bit so we can see it. Hang on. The hypocrisy of silence may be louder than we realize. We are quick to express concerns about the invasion of Ukraine by Russia and the invasion of Venezuela by America, while being complicit with lack of accountability in our own country. We abhor the death of innocent people, but remain quiet when poor, powerless, voiceless Jamaicans are at risk of losing their life at the hands of the state. We don't call mentor with it. After we done this, yeah, a premento, we are done. We don't call mentor, no. Tell him to come from the start. We don't like when mentor come in and the middle. The Commissioner of Police is correct in warning would-be terrorists not to meet the police with violence. Police personnel are people too. They are our children, parents, grandparents, guardian, caregivers, and the protector of the law. Let me correct you there, Major. Police are not protectors of the law. They're enforcers. Protectors of the law are the courts, Major. Major, protector of the law are the courts, the judiciary. The police are enforcers of the law. In our case, Major, one could argue that they are abusers or violators of the law. But make we read on. Make we read on. Somewhere in the conversation, bringing them to justice may easily get conflated with killing them if they are suspect. Do you hear that, Andrew Holness? Christ consciousness calls for justice that recognize the evil powers at work within the system. Liberation theology invites the recipient to be an operative system and reshape the mentality and protect power structure which silent and harm the weak. Interestingly, both the police and the citizens are at risk of being destroyed by a system. Let me read so bad tonight. The police also come from the womb of poor and powerless. They are at risk of being numbed with false, senseless power. False sense of power, as they sometimes hurt their own fellow citizens. When the system cannot get away, the police personnel then end up paying the price. Meanwhile, the rest of us get to be spectators, where very few get condemned for speaking out, while the many who feel immune to such a volatile situation remain silent. Let us beware of accepting a false sense of comfort and therefore acceptance of police fatal shooting as a cause for reduction in the fatal shootings. Let me read it again. Let us be aware of accepting a false sense of comfort and wholeness. Major is saying that the extrajudicial killing and the narrative of crime drastically gone down. It is a false sense of comfort. And I'm getting into major mine here. The false sense of comfort, I would think, Prime Minister, comes from the fact that even though the police are killing off the so-called badman and gunman them, we, the innocent, are no safer with the police. In fact, sometimes the gunman them may have like a mercy and take what they want and go on. Police have a way of silencing us. Hmm? Some of the same silenced folks are quiet. The serious in calling for CARICOM leaders to speak out on the Venezuela crisis. Many believe that Russia should be challenged to withdraw from Ukraine. And like good Christians, many of us are angry about suffering caused upon oppressed people across the globe. Haiti is an exception, though. We fail to see how history and neocolonial forces continue to ensure division in the Greater Antilles. Division through language, politics, and geopolitical play rolls on. To call for accountability and the use of body-worn camera locally is to find yourself on the side of those who get labeled as police haters. You know, we were said in these high level policing where police is policing by the gun. Then we need body worn camera so us, the citizen, can be satisfied that when the police murdered these young men, that what they say to us, the narrative they give to us is true, and we will turn to mental later after we done this. To express concern about the increase in numbers of police fatal shooting is to invite condemnation by hypocritical masses who fail to see that it is okay to support the police while advancing human rights policing. And there are those whom such concern are only understood through JLP and PNP lens. That we would get what this is about in our Jamaica. Guess who you must resemble as you condemned human rights agent? Guess who you must resemble when you want to see human rights organizations silenced? And guess what is happening with human rights across the globe when the authoritarianism and unbridled state power reign supreme? The world is shocked by many Christians nationalists in the United States and their sycophants in the Caribbean and around the world do biblical references about love while doing the very opposite in the way they treat the foreigners, the immigrants, the others. Jesus speaking in Matthew 23 over 2,000 years ago. I don't know about that, sir. Still ring true. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees and hypocrites. You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of bones of dead people. God Almighty, Andrew Holness, past that and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness. Politicians, we're not here. Warmington confusion last week. We also saw discussion rather, on the unfortunate comment from Minister Warmington, whose legitimately raised a personal concern about the use of funds in support of churches in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. These concerns could have been raised without the assumption that many of these poor churches are awash with money. Me break ranks with you now, Sean. Yes, uno awash with money. Now come out here, come look sideways. Uno awash with money. Are we going to the money every week, you know? So if we count what we going every week, we know what we don't have. So no going like we don't have money, man. Don't stop it. The primary concern was one thing. The outreach, the overreach did not help. The exaggeration and the overreach did not help what may have been engaged as a reasonable argument. The money it don't take the sting out of Everard Warmington argument, because that was the crux of the matter. Our disaster money is being spent at this time while the people are wallowing in destitution. We need to engage a national culture in our politics and religion in general. I tend to agree with you on this point, where it is okay to have respectful and helpful discourse. It should be okay, for example, to support the good work and gains by our police while calling for accountability and body-worn cameras. It should likewise be okay to have different religious perspectives. Some questions for 2026. While the new world order looms, what will become of the agenda for Jamaica Republic? Question. What does sovereignty means going forward? Hey, and Karanjo, Major chose some question about you, Karanjo. If the stronger countries, continues to ignore the weaker, will there be committed voices in support of reparatory justice? And where will Jamaica find appellate jurisdiction? Appellate jurisdiction be domiciled? He's asking, where will our final court be? Will it still remain in the Privy Council? Will it move to the CCJ? Or will we bring it home to Jamaica? These are questions for 2026. Will there be only one hegemon in the Western Hemisphere? That I can answer, yes, the Americans. Because before the Americans allow anybody else in the Western Hemisphere to become a global power, America will bomb them or kidnap their presidents for that matter. The Christmas story could travel with us throughout the years. The message of salvation reminds us that justice sees the mighty fallen and the humble exalted. Each of us may make a change in the world just by allowing peace and justice to begin with us as individuals and within our small groups and nations. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begins with me. And that's from Father Sean Major Campbell, an Anglican priest and an advocate for human rights. An advocate for human rights. Now we're going to turn to Pimento. If I would even attack Lisa Hannah, I mean, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. No, I'm not going to attack her over what she said about Kevin Blake. I'm not have the time. Me probably never hear that part there. Me probably never hear that part there. But Lisa Anna said, little girl, moving up, because you always have a way of trying to irritate me. Lisa Anna said, people should have separate bathroom at their house, bathroom for women and bathroom for men. In a Jamaica, Lisa Anna said so, you know. In a country where we struggle for a night dinner, I don't know what Lisa says so. So we have separate bathrooms for women. So everybody, and you see what I'm telling about these politicians, how these people talk down to it, and how they come boast with. How much Jamaicans can manage to have female bathroom and male bathroom in their house? Lisa Hannah, we know so you can afford it. We know so the hope old man them where you can out of their money, take it young jugs boy. We know you can't afford it. But ask yourself, Lisa Hannah, when you go up in your mouth and spout out bullshit, ask yourself, ask yourself, does anybody wants to hear my shit at the moment? Because if you know, you're not talk bullshit, you know. Me not say you don't feel both span we no Lisa, but both span will make sense, idiot girl. Idiot girl, both span will make sense. Now come out here, come both span we say, I have a separate bathroom, my husband have a separate bathroom, and my son have a separate bathroom. We know you can't afford it. How much of us do? And these are people who seek to represent us. These are people who want us to look up to them. These are people who are not satisfied with the big salary we pay. They still have to go walk and rob people and con people, and you know the works. So when you attack Lisa Hannah, remember say me out here. When you open your mouth and you open cow shit them, you open ass manure and fall out of your mouth, Lisa Hannah. Because you think to say, come on social media, flicking your hair and talk bullshit. It make you anybody in our country. The feeling where you have over not being leader for the PMP, you now go get it because we say you're useless. Lisa, we don't want nobody walk and flick here in our country. We're afraid of dog here. Anyway, make we go to Pimento. Murder. We're going to go to the Observer who blocked me on Facebook. So we'll go to the Observer online. In Observer, we'll come to your online because you block me on Facebook. Because Uno put out the narrative, the story that the Observer put out on the 7th of January. Man killed, sound selector killed in St. Elizabeth, gunfight with cops. Andrew, no call Andrew for it, no? Call Andrew and call Premento and the whole of them. Call them. So we're going to read this article now. I don't know if anyone read it before. So we're going to read the narrative that was put out on the 7th of January. St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, police have identified the man who was killed during an alleged confrontation in Hodges near Black River on Tuesday. Police name him as Linton Nemard, 44, otherwise called Bigger Dan, a sound selector and resident of Peacock Heights in Black River. Police said Nemard engaged cops in a confrontation mid-afternoon on Tuesday. Reports suggest that assistance was sought from personnel across St. Elizabeth Division during a reported standoff between police and Nemard. Police said a Browning 9mm pistol with 2 magazines containing 2 9mm rounds was seized. 14 people have been fatally shot during alleged confrontation with the security forces so far this year. So, of course, we have questions from this article. Let us listen to some people's view on the whole Bigger Dan scenario. Then, by the time Minto get here, we will get to ask Minto the question them. Did I not put these videos? This is one of them. We will get to ask Minto the questions we want to ask. Can these people? I want to tell these feckless mothers who call themselves women, who regularly defend the police criminality, who regularly go with everything that is comfortable for the Prime Minister. I'm going to tell these women to stay off of my page. Me don't have behavior. Tell them, say, to stay off of my page. Me don't have behavior. Because if they go come on my platform with Andrew Holness narrative and bullshit and expect me to talk to them nicely, they're going to have to dream about it. They're going to have to dream about it, but not me wasting my time and do it. Because one thing I don't do, you see, stupid people, extra fool people, me not waste my time with. Very aggressive when it comes to idiots, especially the willful idiots or the ready-made fools. Very intolerant of you all.
After making a report on the 2nd of January, they came back and killed him on the 7th.
But he is still a member of parliament for the sent today. Floyd Green having a flyer to complete today, the 9th of blood clean January. I want to kill the youth. Over here, so I see. And next blood clot piece of information. Them go make a report the 2nd of January. And the police them come back and kill you the 7th. Would that make it make sense, no? So the family go make a report on the 2nd. And on the 7th they can kill him. I execute the youth. Men to you not get away with that one. You know your youth them is not getting away. Money they have to spend, you know. Money they have to spend on lawyers. Who do not get where. It's a loved youth. It's a loved and respected youth. If I look up at him in him. A black of born and grow. You may say, no for we live a foreign, we have money can spend. It nah gossip. It's not going like that. The law have to deal with it right. It have to be fully investigated, and who need to get charged, need to get charged. It nah gossip about show to no mistaken identity. It was an execution. Because a report was made. Because that body the man over a woman. Come to a woman a gunman. A panty government and the reason why men to send them mute them to do it. We say we nah let it go. Wanted man and man they pan flyer. Gunman and man they pan flyer with politician. And then Pantapala see the reporter will make. See the reason why them go for me. See it was so cool the moment that is thinking corrupt police officer and to all good police big up for themselves. A time for the get with their drunk them and for the force. Because they might pull Udo down with them, you know. They might pull Udo down with them. He gets Quack catch him shot. I go apply to every bomb buckler thing in Jamaica now. Because them kind of fuck where won't stop. And an example have to set when I check the police and they don't want to take with the blood clot take it. This nah go unanswered. African powers there. African powers there, Haitian powers there, it nah go unanswered. Enough is enough.
Well, African powers there, he said. I'll tell you of a story that happened at Black River Police Station before. And you must be careful of Black River people when they chat down about Duppy. You hear? When Black River people chat down about Duppy, run. There was a police officer in Black River called Ashman. And a very famous young man in Black River called Lion, the Hamilton family. Me and one of the sisters kick off on Facebook during election with the Claudine. Ashman shot Lion. Lion never dead, but him became him crippled from the shot, the bullet. And the sister threatened Lion. And tell Lion, me I go Haiti for you. And no Lion, Ashman, me I go Haiti for you. You see when Doreen go Haiti and come back, Ashman, right at Black River Police Station, turn the gun into his head. Ask anybody about that story there. A Black River cause Ashman and one of my brother, my senior brother, was good friends. So when St. Elizabeth people or Black River people want to know about Duppy, take them serious, because then we got all out for now. And only for people with true money. Mentor, ask anybody if they don't know of police in a Black River, we're mad and just a turn up a look over station. So don't play with St. Elizabeth people. If they figure Haiti, if they figure St. Thomas, anywhere they figure, they will fuck you up. And you just get on the wrong side of St. Elizabeth people cold storage Premento. The absolute wrong side of St. Elizabeth people. May God go with you on this one.
So this is day 3 of me just pointing the camera and talking, and I come to talk about Leighton again, bigger than Dan Squad Sound, Black River St. Elizabeth, that was unalived by the police, by the Black River police, on Tuesday. He was apparently targeted and put on an unalive list by the police hierarchy in Black River for reasons unknown, because he has never been a criminal. He has never been charged with anything. He has never been linked with anything. And there has never been any public evidence or statements tying him to any sort of criminality. And yet, he was unalived by the police, and now they're claiming that is mistaken identity. What is the truth? Show us the footage, state the evidence. We need to know what happens because Leighton can't just dead and everything just goes so.
Now, back to Premento on our questions. My questions to Premento tonight will be based on the mistaken identity. There will be questions of the incident. However, though, it will take its basis in the mistaken identity. Now, in the Gleaner article, half you, no Gleaner, the Observer article, half you didn't get the Tory from. They told us that at midday on Tuesday, Leighton confronted, mid-afternoon, he confronted the cops. A shootout then ensued, leading to a standoff. A standoff is something similarly to what we saw in Mandeville. You remember that shootout in Mandeville, Breadman, and all that, Eggman and whatever. The part Mento, what we need clarification on, is the shootout that led you, the commander of Black River, to have called in people from Balaclava, Pigeon Plains, Santa Cruz, Malvern, you name the different police across St. Elizabeth. You, based on the Observer's article, have to call in support because of the standoff between Nemard and the police. Is that story still so mental? Was there a shootout? And do you all still hold to that story? Given now the basis is in the mistaken identity. Because if it is mistaken identity, this narrative, this paragraph cannot hold. That you have to seek assistance from across St. Elizabeth to assist because of the standoff between Bigadan and the police them. Is the story still true? If it is that it's a mistaken identity, is this story still true? Wasara yet? A Browning 9mm pistol with 2 magazines containing 2 9mm rounds were seized. Where did those guns come from? Minto, you need to explain to us. And to Indicom, we want to see the ballistic report when it's practicable possible for us to see the ballistic report. Was there any gunshot residue anywhere on Bigadan's hand or his body? It's easy for you all to put the gun in his hand and get a print on it. That's quite easy. But if it is that it's mistaken identity, was there a shootout? If it is that it's mistaken identity, did you discover guns in his car or at the scene of the crime? I don't understand why these women who are going around harassing us on social media for asking these questions, why you don't see the necessity of getting clarification? Because it cannot be on Tuesday the 5th. He's a murderer. He's a gunman. He's a criminal. He's a violence producer. And then a couple days down the line, it's a mistaken identity. Did somebody shoot after Uno on Tuesday the 5th? Because Uno, the official story tell us that Uno sees weapon at the scene. One gun. And a one gun that? A Browning 9mm pistol with a magazine. Yeah, a one gun, isn't it? It's one gun. Breadman or Eggman or whatever in the name, him did have whole heap of gun when he have one whole half. When he have to call down the whole world. If he did steal a little longer, he would have to call America to come help. These are serious questions that every Jamaican should be asking. Even if Bigger Than was a criminal, as they suggested, we cannot support the summary execution where police have the opportunity to arrest, gather evidence, and take a suspect, operative word, suspect, before the court. There's nothing in the justice system that says a suspect is guilty of a crime until procedural justice is done. So everybody should be asking, Naaman, how you do? Everybody should be asking Minto this question. Was there a shootout? Did you have to call in support? If it's mistaken identity, the gun you claim recovered at the scene, whose gun is it? You claim it was a standoff. The gun that was at the scene, from your investigation or from Indicom investigation, was there bullets discharged from it? It's heart-rendering to see mothers come out in defense of police that we have more than one evidence of them killing innocent young men and placing guns on them. This is the cold world where we live in, where mothers are willing to sacrifice their children for their political masters. It's a very sad situation. Very, very sad. To see how the government are killing off young boys in the country, and mothers, women are given a green line to the government. We're going to go over to Donna Go now. Donna, I'm going to drape you up after we done listen to you, because this is the silence that Major is talking about. We know say you're labor right, but don't be afraid to criticize Uno leader. Uno know me don't afraid to criticize Mark Golding and the PNP. You see, as Jamaicans, if it is that we truly want better for our country, we have to let go of our tribalism and be honest. We have to let go of our tribalism and honest. There's no problem in criticizing your family, your friend, your political leaders. There's nothing wrong with criticism. Criticism, it's a tool of correction, Donegal. Criticism is a tool of correction. Don't be afraid to criticize on the political masters. Criticizing them help them to do better. That's why I'm hard upon the PNP, because I want them to do good. It's good that you have spoken out about this, mind you, because an awful lot of people are going through this in quiet. So when I see this today, I said, hooray! Somebody close to the government, a loyalist of the government, is speaking out. Many people are going through this. Many people are going through this, where them sending so much things to assist Jamaicans in the disaster zone. But because of the feckless operation by those who control the wharf and those who create policies in regard to the wharf, them have the same 1 dozen people down there. I draw them foot, I go through. Do you understand? They pack up with outer wharf, where the government is not moving to clear these things. Some of these things, possibly by not get them, they employ our Darrell Vaz, take them out. So Darrell Vaz, Dana said, she want her things them. And she said, no, don't feel going a hit like how no going a fit but because she take picture. On two thief. Because women notice with the government and Darrell Vaz, beyond the slowness, there's a level of sabotage going on as well. What the government really wanted, what Colonel Charles Darrell Vaz and Kamina Johnson with her neck on her shoulder wanted, you see, like a whole lot of winner diaspora was sent home box, barrel, container, pallets, and all of that. The government want us to send it to them. The government want us to send it to them for them enrich themselves, open supermarket, wholesale, hardware store, and electronic store, and all that jazz. So, true because into say the government sissy, we take up matter in our own hand and we are do for our own self. The government has sabotage a lot of people with them stuff power. People come down, can't get them stuff clear and have to go back left it. This is the problem Donegal is having. Not Donegal, even some of my globalists having that same problem. The same thing them just sit on a wharf and rat and waste away. So
Customs, Jamaica Customs, the Prime Minister, Mr. Holness. With all due diligence, sir, I shipped some boxes from the first week of November from Florida to Jamaica, 3 boxes to be exact. And they told me when they were shipping the boxes that because of the hurricane relief, they had a lot of boxes to send down. So mine won't go down until the ending of November. I never called them the ending of November.
this really bad because if we barrel them left fire, so the second week after Melissa. And we barrel them reach already with people them pick up for we barrel them already. And England them a come from Fidana just from across the pan. That's so.
I called them in the first week of December. And they said to me that my boxes are in Jamaica and they are waiting on it to be stripped.
I am in Jamaica from December, to be precise, from the 17th of December, because I didn't call them the first week of December because I knew I wouldn't be here until the 17th of December. No, the 17th of December come and I still don't call them. I call them after Christmas and they said that the boxes are here from when and they are waiting on them to be stripped for them to get the boxes to send out. I called the shipping company just now to find out it's January now, 2 months to be exact. And I was told that they didn't know when the container, or they couldn't, first of all, they said they couldn't locate it to tell me what happened to my box at the moment. So I identified myself and the young miss.
Yeah, Abina, that upset me with her. Why you keep reminding the government? I'm not bashing you, I'm not criticizing you. You shouldn't just don't come out with it then. It's like you're on bended knees to the government.
Told me that she cannot give me any information on my box, right, Paula? Yeah. I said to her, how can you not able to give me any information when you guys are the one that I ship with and I give out the information, give you the information for the box. Immediately, about 2 minutes after, she said, okay, I got some information. But I cannot tell you when the container is here, but I cannot tell you when the box.
But then I go, you know, say me one of your supporter, even though I'm not afraid to throw you against the wall when necessary. Serve your right. Serve your right. Because when it happened to other people and people come out, you come out and you defend your prime minister and talk how well he's been doing. You hear when we talk, so one of us stops. Look the other way until it reach on the doorway. Stop looking the other way until it reach on the doorway. A whole heap of Jamaican go through this done go in the burial scenario. Whole heap.
When you will get your stuff because I don't know when it will be pulled.
Pallets and all them something they come down for beat and teach up until now.
No, this is not just affecting Auntie Dana. My friend Carol, she shipped from October and she have to go up back to New York and don't get her stuff. And a lot more lady came from Canada yesterday and she shipped her stuff to Jamaica and she have to be leaving her stuff and going up back. I am not bashing the government, nor the Prime Minister, nor the Jamaica Customs. But what I am saying to you guys implemented something for the...
Woman, you're angry. Lady, you're angry. You as a loyalist never will come out, come highlight a story if it not dig you in your skin. And I tell you why. Because either it will cost you for delay and spend longer time at Jamaica, which you didn't plan for, or you're going to have to go up and come back down when them ready to clear the barrel for you get to do your thing or something. So to continuously remind the government, I'm not attacking you, I'm not criticizing you, I'm not deciding. Where you complain for then, lady? Lady, where you complain for? Criticism is a part of complaining. So if you're not criticizing, don't complain. Simple. All right?
The hurricane victims, that person can donate stuff to them and you guys will give them free pass and free access to bring in the stuff in Jamaica for them and they don't have to pay. Well, I'm not talking about the pay aspect of it. I'm just talking about what you guys put on the internet and put out there in writing. Now, Mr. Prime Minister, Jamaica Customs and the shipping company that I said with, you guys cannot come out and tell people say them things they pan wharf or them things that somewhere and you don't know when it going pull. At this point, sir, madam, to who this video is going for, you guys need to get more workers. At a time and a crisis where the country went through a terrible hurricane, and I'm not bashing you guys, and you see the backlog, You guys need to get trainee workers or personnel to come in and help you guys to get a read of the backlogs of boxes and container and barrels that is stockpiling up at the ports. Not just Kingston Wharf, but also Montego Bay. Now, I am in Jamaica, and I am here to do my give back. And I make sure I send it from the first week of November before Thanksgiving. The first week of November, I pack the box, I ship it off because I start date the 10th of November and my box ship off about 3 days before my start date. And up till now, I am still in Jamaica and I cannot hear no word because the lady is telling me she don't know when to tell me that my container with with my stuff is gonna be open or I can get. I even said to her, please give me a precise timing so that I'm able to book my flight so that I can go back. So I can say, okay, within the next 2 weeks, a time frame. And she just told me that she do not have any time frame. Now, I am not bashing anybody. I ship with SSMC. I have shipped with them before and I didn't have a problem. Now, this time come, when the storm come and everybody has sent home. We don't know what is happening. I want to say that the government need backup and need help. Government, custom agency, please even forget some of the retired people them. Want to please implement something that people will ship them stuff to come to. Enough people ship them stuff and them don't want to go back and find left nobody to share up them things with them family. Them want to leave. And
does Donegal realize that these are the things we talk about every day? The inaction of the government. They do nothing. They do very little, if anything at all, of the government. The bureaucracy, the unending bureaucracy of the government. This is what we've always been talking about. That's why as people, regardless of our party affiliation, we must hold our elected official to account. We should never make we elected officials feel safe. There's a safe space around here. This is the reason why we're getting the service that we're getting from them. There is a safe space where can they do, where they can do fuck all. They can do nothing. And we give them power for as long as they want it.
Everybody have money if you come back at Jamaica when it ship 3 months down the line, 6 months the morning, 6 months down the line, or whenever to get them things clear. So may they ask you please on behalf of everybody that is waiting on them container, waiting on them box and them barrels, when can you guys get people put in place to strip the containers so we can get to look at make them where we send down? Please, I am begging the Prime Minister, I am asking my dearest Juliet Holness and all the government officials who work on the ports, Custom, Jamaica Custom, to make me get my 3 little box them, can make me show no. Me need me.
Do you realize, Donegal, that when people go on their knees and beg, they're not always successful or they're not always treated respectfully? You're begging the government. Be with me here. I'm not being too hard on you. But you're angry because it's going to cost you money and time. And it makes you angry. But you're still protecting the government within the midst of your anger. You're criticizing them. Nobody now asks if it bash them. Criticism is criticism. What are you apologizing about?
Stuff them, may I ship tack things to go a country, go give people affected by Hurricane Melissa. My veranda full up with stuff. And you guys to pack up my bag them and go help the people them down a country. And I do not want to have to leave Jamaica and I don't get my things. So I'm asking John Public, Please to send around this video, make it reach the reputable ears so that they can assist us who is waiting on our boxes. And then again,
you see, just like how you angry, Dana, so we angry about the extrajudicial killings and many other things. Something that you support. Because you say the PMC, a judge or maker, that the PMC and a data go on. This is just barrel, Dana. This is box and food we can spoil. We're talking about people picnic where the people them shot. We're talking about people picnic where the people them shot. I wonder if you ever get angry over there and something that like how you get angry about the liquor crutchment. But serve on the right, when you don't protect on the labor on a PNP politician them, I'm afraid to call them out because they are so upright and holy. Them same one turn around and show us say, we only care about we, you know, we. That's all we care about.
We don't want to hear say, we think them depend on the war for how much months and how much weeks, and when it come, we think
Darrell Vaz dipping at them and take out when you want. We don't want to hear that.
Them take out. Me make sure send me video every pin and every nickel that I put into mines. So no anti-Dana steer. So please make me get my things intact. A pure food stuff in there. The only electrical things in there is 6 microwave when I buy for giveaway with those things, and I put it on the paper.
Remember, you know, a whole heap of labor right where you know. They line up, the line did so long when they attack Bojo. The line was so long when everybody were in an attack Bojo were there.
Pay $40 something for one, $39 plus tax in a Walmart. 6 of them. I don't have no other appliance in there. Nah, nothing food.
All in all, though, Dana, me glad to hear your talk. You know why? Because if I did one a wee vlogger come with this story, if I did one a wee so-called PNP come with this story, you would then tear with them and say, you think it's easy for the government? The government are doing a good job. The government are doing best. You would have tear us down. We don't jam on no teeth and no claw. In a way, they call out the government ineptitude. They call out the government wickedness. On a rugby tackle away.
And a little bit of clothing for you, a little bit, not even enough. So I am asking you guys to please make Auntie Dana get her things. Jamaica Custom, Prime Minister, Juliet Holness, and everybody who deal with the wharf and the port and SSMC. Let me get my box.
No, is this corruption, Dana? Are you calling out your special people them to intervene on your behalf? It shouldn't be like that, you see, my dear, because it's not just about Dana Go. It's all Jamaicans who are being played with by this government over resources where the government did want everybody to turn it over in a Pernell Charles pocket. And then Pernell Charles and him picking them rich out away one more time again. Andrew, remember say you're tough and rich out away already? Jesus Christ, the amount of them for rich you know. I don't even know if we can count what we lose. I don't even know if we're going to be able to count what we lose. But these are the reasons why we must not protect our politicians. We must put them to work. We must hold them accountable. Because when we protect them, when we provide them a safe space, they don't have to do much. Or they don't have to be in haste doing anything. They do it at their own leisurely time. Which, as you can see, in the whole Melissa debacle, their own leisure time is not good for us. Because hence is why Dana go come out angry. Hence is why our people are still in shelter. Hence is why our people are still roofless despite the amount of aid and assistance coming to the country, despite the amount of money coming to the country, is because we allow government to do things at their leisurely time. This is a warning to UNO political tribalists. Your government don't care about us individually. Our government care about their power and their wealth. It literally doesn't go further than there. The quicker we get up and start look after ourselves, start fend for ourselves, and start defend one another, government will look power and say, you know, say, we have to approach them a different way, because them not so docile and fool as I thought. Don't wait until it gets to your doorway, Jamaica. We've always been saying this. Don't wait until it gets to your doorway. Be a voice for everybody, not just a voice for yourself. Be a voice for everybody, not just a voice for yourself. When you're a voice for yourself, only you will hear your voice. Or if others hear your voice, they will not look left or right. It cannot be that you only engage in social and political justice when it affects you, Donegal, or when you're protecting your prime minister. We must be our brother's keeper. There was a case in the United Kingdom here, Stephen and Donahue. It's a contract law case. And the case boils down to the neighbor principle. And there was no precedence in the legal system for a neighbor's principle. What the court did, the court drew on the biblical neighbor's principle. And in the legal principle, Donegal, my neighbor is not who I live next to, but it's whoever I come in contact with at any given time or any given day. Unite Jamaica or perish. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight on Global TV. Hope this program you find informative right here on the Global TV group, the only broadcasting group on YouTube. We also broadcast on our sister stations, Universal Vantage and Universal Media. If you have not yet hit the like button, please do so before you exit the program. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight. Join us back tomorrow morning for your At a Glance program. Thank you. Good night from Global TV.
Too long in our little ghetto, run keep going on, let's process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So that's why I as a watching man, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Day or night, we gotta bust down Babylon walls, preparing the way, preparing the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down, war cry. Fight down.
Images of anything uncomfortable,
war and cry, and do the righteousness. And we love Jah, and we love Jah. we love Jah. We love Jah.
Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, preserve our people.
Put time away, put time away. Listen, just as I and I as the watchman, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I and I should never hold thy peace, but we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way, prepare the way for Jah Rastafari. Fight down war and
Fight down war and crime.
Rastafari, war and crime, and build up righteousness. And we love Jah, and we love Jah, and we love Jah,
Jah Rastafari, preserve all.
and we love Jah. Me love Jah.
Jah Rastafari,
Me love Jah.
Jah Rastafari, preserve all.
Me love Jah.
Jah Rastafari,
Jah Rastafari.
Jah Rastafari.
Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.